Hello, folks, and welcome to week 4 of the Invitational Ladder, match number 1 between Silicon Sports and the Direwolves. I am Husey, and joining me is the ever kawaii Nightfall.
Kawaii, I love it. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm doing excellently.
Awesome.
Yeah, so we're already getting right into picks and bans. So Thor and Isis banned out from the Direwolves, and Serket banned out from Silicon.
And Thor and Isis are just so strong right now. Isis, uncounterable, quote, Ochita in the mid lane. She's so strong. She's got that circle of protection. She has that spirit ball, able to make setups so easily. Wow, they're going so fast.
Wow.
Sylvanas picked up Mercury and Athena as well. And Ares actually banned out, of course, away from Richard Castle. Scariest Ares OCE.
Yeah, both these teams look like they've got game plans that they're okay. So this is an Alquan pick. So let's run through what we've got. We've got Sylvanas, Bellona, and Neath all locked in from the Direwolves, and Mercury, Athena, and Alquan locked in from Silicon. Agni banned out, and Neja locked in. What are these picks?
I know what happened here. This was on Wednesday or Thursday, and they remade the game because someone set it to NA, but then they blind picked it, and then they were like, "Oh, we need the draft picks so that they can do pick and bans."
Yeah.
So then they remade, but then they just really quickly went through it, and they said, "Oh, they're gonna stumble." But yeah, fastest pick and ban stage.
Wow.
Ever.
What are these?
Exactly. Okay, you go through this.
Okay. So obviously on the side of Die was pretty standard stuff. You know, we've got Hades solo, Sylvanas support, Bellona jungle, bit new but nothing too different there. Neath ADC, we're seeing her a bit more in the mid lane than ADC, but still ADC Neath very strong, and Janice in the mid lane, lots of great mobility. But Silicon Sports, their combination is nothing like I've ever seen.
I don't even know. So they got Hercules in the solo, maybe. We still don't know. They got Ao Kuang in the jungle because just Rogue's on that. Maybe, we don't know still. Like Athena, Mercury, and Naja. So Sam Rocketer is filling in for Vark this week. But Mercury, is that 80 carry? That's a mid lane Naja, hands down, because we got Rana Barana on it. Like,
yeah,
we've seen that before, and that actually came out from Wizard in the Invitational League qualifier tournament. I think that's where it was. I know it was Wizard though, but that's going to be very interesting to see him playing against what he already knows how to play, Assassin in the mid lane. So that's going to be what? Okay,
we should also point out that Vacboy has left Silicon Sports, and we've got a new player in here today. I think it's a sub, Sam Rocketer. So interesting to see where he will play, if he is indeed that ADC replacement, or if he's going to rotate elsewhere. This is very interesting.
It's very difficult to make a theory around this, but they have 3 assassins. Mercury, of course, is very, very good with that sonic boom, being able to get across the map pretty quick and change team fights with that as well. But we'll have to see how it goes down, because so far this is very confusing and very difficult to... I don't even know.
Yeah, it's going to be bloody interesting.
We'll jump straight into this match and see how it goes down.
Yep, let's do this.
Let's get into it. Guys, stick around. We will be back very, very shortly with this game.
Hello, guys, and welcome to Game 1 of this Best of 3 series in Week 4 of our Invitational ladder, Dials versus Silicon Sports. Interesting team composition coming out from Silicon, to say the least.
Different, like, I don't know. I don't. What's going on? There's a Mercury. There's a Najar and a Hercules and an Ao Kuang.
Yeah.
Like the only logical pick here was Freemason on the Athena, but Top Notch, he's not going to the solo lane.
No,
but
Sam Rocket is in there.
Yeah.
Alright.
What? Okay, I'm very quickly fast forwarding through this pause, guys. We will be coming back here. It seems that Al Chuckles has DC'd, but we'll get right into it. Husey, what do you think is going to happen based on these picks?
I'll be brutally honest, I think Silicon's going to lose. I don't think they've got a lot of single target damage. They don't have any area damage other than Top Notch's boulder and a shield wall from Freemason, but since he's playing the tank role, not going to be very much there. And I just like Dial's picks better. But let's run through our teams now, Nightfall.
Sure thing. So for the side of Direwolves, we do have Yada in the solo lane on Hades, El Chuckles in the jungle on Bologna, Wizard in the mid lane on that Giannis, and Kiki and Richard Castle, the brotherly duo, will be made up of Neith and Sylvanas.
And on the right side of your Petty Y, fighting out of the top side of your minimap, we have got Silicon Sports. In the solo lane, we have the relatively unknown Skyrocket Man, Sam Rocketer. In the jungle is the Rogue Assassin, the Maroon Cane Toad from Queensland, Just Rogue. Our mid laner was formed when a bottle of Corona was spilled onto a laptop, and from the ashes of that electronic disaster, Rana Barana emerged. In the duo lane, it's the Lord of Salt himself, High Priest of the Salt Cult, Top Notch, and the man whose masonry skills have been guaranteed in my career in the stone industry is Smite doesn't work out, Freemason.
That was brilliant.
Thank you.
Well played. But it looks like Silicon is going for an invade here on the red buff. That's they're forcing them back, but they're just going to go for the attack speed invade, actually. Wow, you never ever see this. They took the attack speed, and Top Notch picks that one up. But it looks like we have a Hercules ADC.
It's a Hercules ADC. I'd say one thing you never see either is a Hercules with a double buff. So, I mean, I'm intrigued now. Hercules in the 80 carry role. I mean, he's got those great pulls. You get a taunt from Athena. It's much easier to land that pull than normal. He's also denied Kiki his purple buff, or Richard Castle's purple buff, because Sylvanas got excellent wave clear level 1. Just going for a very early rotation into the mid lane. He will be spotted out there, and Wizard just going to stay under his tower. Under a minute rotation, but Rana with the aggress. This could be first blood going the way of Silicon. Could this be working? Rana Barana picks up first blood on the Wizard.
And that's the power of the Sash coming in. That was a straight up, and then was able to get in melee range, get a few decent hits in there. And that's the thing about an assassin, is they have an attack progression, and Najar has a progression of 2 times damage.
Gosh.
On that last progressional hit, and that's insane. Mixed in there with the dragons from Just Rogue, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, and
nice first blood.
And that wasn't even the Naja red pots we usually see when we see a Naja mid. So all he had there was his Death Toll and Morningstar. Not as much as a red pot, but a good start there for Silicon Sports, really showing why they picked these gods. They came into this with a clear strategy. And at the moment, it's at least off that kill, they appear to be doing what they planned.
And Direwolves can not prepare for this. This is something that you cannot prepare for, because it's just a strange strategy to come out, and no one would have thought of it except, of course, Silicon have. So it's going to be playing on the Direwolves' minds, like, what are they going to do next? And they have to change this strategy throughout the game. Like mid game, they're gonna they have to be like, all right, this is what we have to do against this team composition. So they need to adapt very quickly, otherwise they're going to lose, like we saw in that first blood. However, I think the late game, honestly, is gonna go to Direwolves, because they have no ranged DPS.
Yeah. Oh, we can see some aggression on the left lane. Kiki gets fully low. Nice driving strike from Top Notch. Goes for the Earthbreaker. Not enough to pick up Kiki there. Now Richard Castle being aggressed upon. Nice route there from the Sylvanas passive enough to get Richard out of danger. Top Notch got a little bit low there. He will heal himself back up nicely, and these mid camps are about to come up. Right-hand side ones being now taken by Direwolves. Left-hand one going to be taken by Just Rogue and Freemason.
And it looks like maybe possibly a bit of aggression. There's the sash onto El Chuckles, and a nice universe ring toss forces out the ultimate from El Chuckles. That's Eagles Rally now down, but for how long? 70 seconds. Wow, that's actually a really low cooldown at first rank.
Yeah, it was a nice bit of aggression though, because as you said, burnt that ultimate basically off a 1 and a 3. Rana is forced to back here with some low mana, but it's really they're really getting up in Direwolves' face. Direwolves are known for their hyper aggressive playstyle, but Silicon are kind of giving a dose of their own medicine at this point, and showing that they can be an aggressive team too, and especially with a team comp this strange. You need to be aggressive and get that early lead, because as we said earlier, the late game certainly favouring Direwolves with the Neath and with a Janus. And I think Yada as Hades will keep them in it long enough in the early game to really bring them to that late game point.
That's a Heartseeker from Rana Barana in the mid lane. If you didn't think they were playing early aggression before, now you see it. Heartseeker on a mid lane Najjar. That's so risky, and he has to go all in all the time, pretty much, and he has to get the kill, otherwise he's gonna fall behind. Nice stash onto Richard Castle, gonna zone him out, but nice verdant growth. Also gonna deal with some return damage to Rana Barana. Wizard is here as well. Kikyo Mio, will he get taunted? He does. He's not able to backflip, and that was actually a driving strike. Spirit Arrow onto the weave does quite a lot of damage. That was a missed ultimate by Rana Barana onto Wizard.
That wasn't a miss. Wizard actually used his through space and time as he was getting sacked. He timed it to perfection so that he cleansed himself of the Wind Fire Wheel. And now Richard Castle blinking in with that Wrath of Power. Freemason getting aggressive one. There's another Eagles rally. Kiki Amigo picks up a kill on a Freemason. Nice boulder from Top Notch. Not enough damage coming through there to really pick up any more kills, but Dire was responding to Silicon. Just Rogue looking to aggress on Yada here, but Yada countering very nicely, forcing Just Rogue away. Yada saying, "I want my blue buff."
I thought he missed, but like you said, through space and time, perfect timing from Wizzy. He wasn't gonna get thrown up and critted to death. That was insane. That was crazy. Oh, and the Nature's Grasp does not land onto Rana Barana. And that reset his stacks as well. He's now back down to 6 after that wave. Wow.
The plays are real.
The plays are definitely real.
I think that was not even a reaction from Wizard. That was a prediction. He just thought, he's like, I know the attack chain from Najjar. I know what's going to happen. Okay, quickly, look at the warding from Silicon on the left side. There's 5 wards between mid lane and duo. And then there's two over on the right hand side. So really recognizing that Dial's known for their warding
bit of aggression.
And here comes the World Weaver onto Rana Barana. There goes, someone went flying up. It was El Chuckles.
And the Sonic Boom does too. Oh, and there's the Hades ultimate as well. Rana Barana is extremely low, goes down to the through space and time. Yada picks up Freemason in there as well. And Wiz is still going for Just Rogue. He's so low. Will he get him? Oh, Sam Rocket is extremely low in the back line. Yada gets that death from below, but he's not able to get him with the Devour Souls. Wizard is gonna find him. Will he get him? No, he misses the portal and his unstable vortex.
God, come on,
will he be able to pick him up? One more ability. Can he get him? There's the threshold and the blink from Rich Castle. Verdant Growth does pick him up. And Yada.
Richard just got tired there. He's like, oh, God, okay, look.
I'll do your job for you. I have to do everything around here.
Yeah, and Silicon, man, this is turned around in a hurry.
It's only 5-1, and the gold lead is now 1,400 in favor of the Direwolves. XP lead is 2,600 also, and the tower is going down. Oh, actually, yeah, Gold Fury picked up by Silicon. And Direwolves had no idea. They had no warding around there, and it looks like Kikyomiya is in a spot of trouble. He uses the back foot. Most of it goes into the wall. Driving strike beads thrown out. The sash did miss. Nice. Spirit arrow deals quite a lot of damage, but he's dealing so much damage to Freemason with those basic attacks. Richard Castle's here. There's the Nature's Grasp, able to pick him up. And Chuckles is there with a little bit of damage too, and nice. Oh, that's the World Weaver. 3 ultimates into one person. Ranabarana forced to use that Windfire Wheels. Top Notch is in trouble. He's got nothing left. No mana goes down to Kikyomiya. Wow, he's 3-0 right now.
My goodness.
The action. Yeah, the action in this game is amazing. 8 minutes in, we're in 8 kills. That's a kill a minute. Wow. This is crazy.
So we saw yesterday, or a lot of us saw yesterday on the Smite OCE Twitch, there was a 5v5 tournament. Kiki in that pulled off some plays where he managed to stay alive.
Yes.
I have no idea how. I know how he did it. And
insane.
What he did was he stayed around long enough for his team to come in and then clean up the opposition, which he got low enough. Yeah, just excellent plays by Kiki Yamiya there, and trusting his teammates to come help him out.
And the craziest about it all is while he was in a 1v3 or 1v4 situation, he was dealing return damage as well. So he was not only running away to his team, but dealing damage at this exact same time. He is such a good AD carry. It's crazy. Oh, this game, Husey, this game is so confusing, but it's so awesome.
We haven't looked much at solo lane, but it appears Yada is doing lots of work there. Sam Rocketer's tower is nearly dead. Just Rogue rotating over, looking to hold that lane, while his mate has to back. Right-hand side, mid-camp's about to come up. The left-hand side one, I believe, went the way of Direwolves. So Chuckles and Wizard just going to clean up these right-hand side ones. Rana Barana in the mid lane with Freemason, maybe trying to pick off Richard Castle, but the rest of the gang is here now for Direwolves, and not much really for Silicon to find at this point. They need to get some good grouping. In the left-hand lane, Top Notch and Kiki Yamiya boxing out. Nice Spirit Arrow from Kiki. He could find a kill into Top Notch here, who's awfully low. He's healing himself up there. Oh, another nice Spirit Arrow. Top Notch, get out, son. Here comes the defender of Olympus from Freemason, though. Kiki, nice backflip out of there. Boulder onto him. Here comes the rally and the shield or combo from Freemason. Not going to find anything, but the rest of Direwolves here now. Freemason caught out. Rana Barana looking for some aggression. Wizards come around the backside. Eagles rally from El Chuckles. Can he find a kill? Freemason goes down. Top Notch is forced to back. Just Rogue rotating over awfully late. Maybe seeing if he can clean things up on the backside, but if he's not careful, he's going to get caught out himself.
That was a lot of damage onwards Freemason from El Chuckles there, and that's because Freemason had no armor. He opted to go for the cooldown boots and the Watcher's Gift, so he was not tanky at all other than those base stats, but now he has picked up that Iron Mail, probably going for the standard Sovereignty, excuse me. And going back to the solo lane, Hades' Wave Clear is hands down the best in the entire game with 2 abilities. Compared to a Mercury who has to get a melee range or a bit of aggression in this duo lane, it looks like Kiki wants to pick up the speed buff. Nice taunt onto 2 of them, but the driving strike did not land because he was in mid-air, and Freemason actually secured the attack speed buff. Rana Barana is here though. Will he find the sash? No, he misses. Great backflip from Kiki Yamiya.
Kiki Yamiya is playing out of his mind this game. Like, this is
definitely.
We all know what a great carry he is, but this is one of the best games we've seen from him at the invitational ladder, on the invitational ladder level. Right? Some tricky alliteration there. He's sticking around long enough for his teammates to get in there, but at the same time, as you mentioned earlier, doing so much damage while Silica's trying to aggress onto him that it's just so easy for his teammates to clean up afterwards.
And it looks like El Chuckles is going for a gank, well, a counter gank, excuse me. Just Rogue going aggressive. World Weaver coming across from Kiki. Sam Rocket is there as well. Here's the ultimate from Athena. Just Rogue gets extremely low. Taunt onto El Chuckles. Nice sash on towards Yada. Will the Windfire Wheels come out? The Sonic Boom misses, just too short. And here's the through space and time. Pillar of Agony goes down as well. And the Eagles rally on top of buffing all of Direwolves. And that's 3 for nothing.
That was
for Direwolves.
That was an amazing cruising time from Wizard. That picked up Just Rogue and just wiped him out of the fight. And oh my goodness, that was just a great play there from Direwolves.
And Rana at a 3, no tower. What was he doing? Okay.
Oh, Rana.
He tried to save the tower, but that was a 3v1 situation. The tower was on no health, so they just decided to kill the tower and run around. Okay.
Yeah, and then Kiki picks up the tower in the left side because Top Notch is mid lane. Now Kiki gonna start the gold free, it looks like, just get themselves a little bit more ahead. If we take a look at our graphs, it is a 10,000 XP difference and a 5,500 gold difference in favor of the Direwolves.
Yeah, this is going downhill. Well, it went downhill very quickly for Silicon. Yeah. It looked good at the start with that first blood, but they haven't taken any other kills apart from that. And now Freemason and Top Notch is trying to stop this Gold Fury, but El Chuckle's now zoning him out. He's got that. Oh, it looked like he had Mystical Mail, but Top Notch picks it up. There's the excavation and the Eagles rally as well. Can just Roki will get the execute on Richard Castle, and El Chuckles picks up Freemason as well. The Gold Fury, I'm not too sure who it went down to. Runner gets extremely low. Pillar of Agony goes down as well. Through space and time, trying to pick up Runner will not do it. Top Notch goes down, and there's the Sonic Boom going through, gonna hit 2. El Chuckles gets extremely low. Can just Rogue find him? Runner now re-engages, goes straight down to Wizard, and Just Rogue picks up a double kill onto El Chuckles and Yada. Now Sam Rocketer here. Nice speeds out of the portal from Wizard, but Wizard, Freemason there with the ultimate does pick him up there with Sam Rocketer. Wow!
Unofficial data side, boys from Silicon there. Goldfury did actually go to Direwolves, so at least they picked something up out of that fight, along with a couple of kills onto Silicon. But yeah, that was a great team fight there from Silicon, contesting that Goldfury. Even though they didn't get it, you know, they picked up some necessary kills. They needed to get something out of that, which they did.
And just as I mentioned, they got no other kills other than that first blood. Then they decide to kill the entire enemy team. Well, so well played there by Silicon.
They're like, all right, Nightfall, challenge accepted.
Yeah. I won't talk too soon next time.
Even still, with all those kills that they just picked up, they're still pretty far behind. Like their lead is certainly decreased from what it was when we just mentioned it before.
Definitely.
I still think if Direwolves came into that fight sort of in patches, whereas Silicon were all grouped very nicely, I still think Direwolves have got this one.
Oh, a bit of aggression. Runner just used Fire Wheels, but it did miss. Oh, very interesting. Now he's taking quite a lot of damage from those basic attacks. Through space and time now on towards him. What will happen? Driving Strike does miss Portal as well, but there's the Unstable Vortex dealing a lot of damage. But Top Notch is, of course, Hercules, who can heal up very quickly. But here is Richard Castle. Nice Unstable Vortex again. Portal missing again. But that's just 3-man damage on towards him. Wizard does pick him up. And now attack speed buff gonna be taken by El Chuckles.
Yeah. Yeah, as I said, Direwolves have this one. I think the difference comes with the AE carry and the lack thereof on the part of Silicon. Because Kiki has just been able to do tons of damage from range when he's being aggressed upon. Whereas Top Notch really has to get up into people's faces to do damage. And still, he's not really doing that much because of his itemization. Like, he's gone very defensive. Yeah. He's got Warrior Tarbai, then he's got Rune Forge, he's gone into Steel Mail, so he's not going to be dealing as much as Kiki. He's got Heartseek and RC, and now he's got his Warrior Tarbai. Aggression in the mid lane, Freemason gets hit by the Wrath of Terror, Unstable Vortex by Wizard, enough to pick him up. Rana getting chased by the boys from Direwolves. The gang squad is here to get... Oh, nice world weave from Kiki. There's the Unstable Vortex, lands on the Rana. Not enough to kill him though. Here comes Top Notch and Just Rogue. Just Rogue in between lots of members of Direwolves. Now, he could go down if he's not careful, but nice maneuver to get out of there. There's the Eagles rally, misses from El Chuckles. Richard Castle is around, but in the mid lane, Sam Rocketer, aggressive hard on the Kiki. Nice pickup of the kill there. He's getting aggressed under tower. Wizard. These Unstable Vortexes have been played to perfection by him. I think he's missed only one of them so far, and chase of Just Rogue. Oh, the sash from Rana. Here's the through space of time. Wizard's gonna get himself out of here. El Chuckles aggressive hard as Just Rogue. Oh, the Pillar of Agony is real. Oh my goodness, this teamfight's still going, Nightfall.
Yeah, and this Unstable Vortex going to deal more damage to Rana, but Notch uses the Excavate, but the through space, the portal, gets Wizard out, and Richard Castle picks up Rana there. Top Notch off to the side now. What can he do? Sam Rocketer, both of them in the jungle. It's a 2v2 now. What can we see? What is going to happen? Nothing? Okay, they just pick up mid camps and then back off. Wow, that team fight. That was, I think, because Kiki went down to Sam Rocketer right at the start of it, it it just went in favor of Silicon, but they went equal there right at the end. However, Direwolves got out with 3 people alive at the end. Wizard didn't go down to the excavate, so even though they had no AD carry, they still played it very, very well, and that's due to their lead right now. They have a 5.7k gold lead and 10k gold lead as well, so that's definitely playing in their favor.
Yeah, they've kind of normalized the difference that Silicon brought them back down to. So they've kind of got back to where they were 5 minutes ago, which is still very far in front. So yeah, Direwolves really showing their strengths now, but Silicon not going down without a fight.
Definitely not. And look at the levels, actually. Just Rogue has a level ahead of El Chuckles. Yeah. Oh, he's got 5 kills as well. 5 kills onto Just Rogue. Wow,
sneaky Just Rogue.
Yeah. So El Chuckles is now going to zone off Just Rogue and Freemason, who's actually going to dash in, gets the taunt onto no one actually, but here's a nice pillar of agony. That's the Wombo combo, and the Eagles rally does go down as well. Wizard picks up Top Notch and Freemason. So that's a double kill. World Weaver now onto Just Rogue. He uses that blink to get away, and Gold Fury taken by Direwolves there. So that will just extend that gold lead that they were already at, now 7.5k gold. Serious lead now for the Direwolves. But look at Rana Barana. Just took the attack speed and those pings from him, from Silicon actually, to he's going towards the attack speed. Okay, Direwolves do know because he just used the Universe Ring Toss on that minion wave. So Kiki's gonna come and find him, but over here in the mana buff by the solar lane. Ooh.
A Windfire Wheel used by Rana Barana onto Omeo now. Here comes the Defender of Olympus from Freemason that keeps already disengaged. They didn't even pick up the red buff there, so they really didn't get much from that other than a used ulti from Rana and some nice damage onto Kiki, but he's healed most of that back up with his Unravel and his Lifesteal, as well as heals from his brother, Richard Castle. And look, he's back to full health, so really nothing achieved there from Silicon.
Well, they did get the speed buff, though, over there on the other side.
Over on the other side of the map. And okay, now mid lane, we've got a grouping from Wizard and El Chuckles. I really like Wizard's play today with Janus. The portals have been on point. He's through space and times. He hasn't wasted a single one of them. They've all been necessary. In that last team fight around the gold where he hit 2 people with it, he's done some nice escapes for them during the match. And at the start, we saw he sentenced himself of Rana Barana's Windfire Wheel, using it for the first time, which was an incredible play. El Chuckles getting some aggression on towards Freemason now. He's turning around to go onto Just Rogue. He uses that disarm from the Scourge to perfection. There is the taunt rally cover. Oh, the World Weaver coming through from Kiki. Will it be enough to pick up Just Rogue? It is not. El Chuckles continuing to fight here. He knows he can. Oh, nice Sonic move from Sam Rocket. There's the Pillar of Agony from Yada. Good luck escaping that one, Freemason. But here comes El Chuckles. He's enough to pick up the kill there in the mid lane. Sam Rocket and Top Notch grouping up, looking to go back in, get some revenge for the loss of their teammate.
The Fire Giant started. Okay, so they just picked up. Yeah, they got the hog off. Najjar's over there in the duo lane trying to take the tier 1 tower. Definitely not worth, but they are trying to get some gold lead there. Excavate did come out. There's the portal and the driving strike. Actually, Top Notch did go in with Yada, picks him up there with the Devour Souls, and Wizard has hit almost every single unstable vortex. He's putting Giannis to such good use in this game. It's great to see. But Giannis is also one of his favorite gods to play.
Sure.
Definitely up there with Poseidon, I think. Oh, Wizard actually picked up Rana Barana in the duo lane. We missed that one. Wow. And now
this is it's going to be very close to over, I think, because of that Fire Giant buff. There's the tier 2 right hand side. Wizard's just going to push up left. He can split push because he does have his through space and time online. He's about to use it now. Actually, he's going to dash through. Oh, he's looking for a snipe, actually. I thought he might have
Wombo combo. Did it land? Oh, so close. That Eagles rally doing so much damage. So much utility in this fight. There's the World Weaver onto Sam Rocketer. Will he go down? No, he won't. Top Notch going to defend. Okay, so 26-8, and now 1 Phoenix down. Fire Giant also picked up. Richie Castle just gonna tank up this tier 2 tower. I'm gonna take that, and like you said, Wizard is gonna push up the left lane as well, so they have all 3 lanes pressured now, and this is not looking good for Silicon.
Not at all. Not at all. It would take a great fight at this middle Phoenix or at the left Phoenix. They can kill it. Oh, the whiffs. Oh, Yada gets him in the end. Middle Phoenix about to go down here. Freemason gets a nice spot. Unfortunately, not enough to do anything. El Chuckles picks up another kill with that Bologna hammer. And now it's only 3 members of Silicon Sports left standing. All 5 of Direwolves are still up. All 5 still have the Fire Giant. Here goes the left-hand side Phoenix. Just Rogue being aggressive upon by everyone from Direwolves. El Chuckles using the Eagle running. Rana Barana got half health just there. Just Rogue going back under Fountain to try and heal up a little bit. Titan just being melted. Nice Sonic Boom from Sam Rocketer actually. El Chuckles doing a ton of damage to the Titan. I think this is the end for Silicon.
Yeah, and that will be game 29-8, 23 minutes to Direwolves over Silicon. That was a strange team comp and probably something that they haven't practiced too much, which is probably why they did. It went well very early with that first blood, but then it all just went downhill. So well played there by the Direwolves, but you have to hand it to Silicon. They pulled out a new strategy and they tried. They definitely tried.
Yeah. They showed some early signs of fight, and throughout the match they kept fighting. They had some nice team fights. As you said, I think the combination needs to be tweaked a little bit. I'm not entirely sure. I agree with all the picks, especially the Hercules as the AD carry. I mean, we're seeing the metas in NA and EU of the 3 Guardian, 2 Hunter, and there's a reason for that because it's the Hunters that do so much damage, and you don't even have 1 in your lineup. We saw the strength of Kiki Amiyo there, especially towards that Titan fight. Just melted that. He was able to melt objectives. He was able to stay into fights and bait people out so successfully because of the amount of damage he was doing that his team could clean it up. To have none in your lineup was a bit of a strange decision to me. I mean, they obviously had a reason for playing it, and we saw that early aggression and the early kill from Rana Barana. I don't think it was enough though. I think once Direwolves got another kill or 2 onto them, then it was not enough. I think for that combination to work, I think Silicon really need to dominate the early game a lot more than what they did. Unfortunately, unable to do it that game.
And all of Silicon were melee-based, basic attacks, all of it. But yeah, definitely, guys, stick around to see game 2. We will be right back, guys. Stick around.